Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Denzel Phoenix. Denzel Phoenix. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, so, hello, YouTube. It has been 6 months, I checked. It's been 6 months. And I promised myself that I was going to make this video short because I just ordered some Chinese food. Today is a cheat day for me. Okay, so this is this is me reintroducing myself. I am Denzel Phoenix, and welcome to my new channel. It ain't new, but some of the things that I'm gonna be talking about will be new. I am going to still use this channel as, for C Squad purposes. Yes, I am one of the many huge Sierra fans, and I do plan on still using it to speak on the Queen and music overall because I love music. Music is a major part of who I am, and my channel wouldn't be my channel if I didn't talk about music. No, would it? Okay, so first things first, I'm going to discuss something that's major. I don't even understand how I didn't or how I have yet to cover this, but May 2015, I don't even know how to word it, but I did, it was the biggest thing I have ever done, the bravest thing, I took a leap of faith, y'all. Okay, so my life my life fell the fuck apart in 2015. 2015, I had no idea what I was going to do with myself. But let me give y'all let me rewind a little bit. Okay, so I'm in California right now. I used to live on the East Coast, New York, mainly New York. All my videos y'all seen was when I was in New York. And now I'm in California. And okay, so I've always wanted to move out to California. I think I can. Yeah, I've always wanted to move to California since I was like 3. I guess 3. But yeah, Clueless, the movie, really solidified it for me. And I was like, I want to, move to Beverly Hills. I want to be in LA. And in 2010, it almost became a reality for me because I was in college and I took out a student loan to move to Cali. I was talked out of it. My stepmom, well, the mother of my father's son. Yes, the mother of my father's son, because she's not my stepmom. She talked me out of it. She said that I didn't know anyone out in California, so it would have, I wasn't street smart which is wrong, okay. But okay. Probably not anymore, but anyway. So yeah, she said, you don't know anyone out there, and that scared me shitless. But that very next year, I unintentionally and unknowingly was making connections while I was on the East Coast. I think I was in New York at this time, because when I was going to move out here, I was in Maryland, and then I ended up moving to New York with my mom. And I kind of became a part of the Twitter fan base of Sierra's fan base, and I made a lot of friends, and a lot of them lived in California. And okay, so I eventually made a best friend, and I would always vent to him about things that I was going through and dealing with out over East, and even when I lived in the city of New York. Listen, I plan on moving back there when I'm able to be bi-coastal, and I'm gonna have a penthouse suite in the city. But until then, you will not catch me going to New York. No, because I lived in the city. I was down on Wall Street, actually. Listen, I was living in this beautiful building on Wall Street, but it was the most illegal thing. If you Google it, what did they call this man? They called him something because he ran a chain of illegal, like hostel type things, but with luxurious apartments all over New York City. And I was a victim of that. I lived in one of those apartments with like 100 other people. Like, no lie. No lie. But let me tell you how what you believe you receive, and no matter what I was going through and what I've been through, I've always held on to hope. Like, I'm going to get through this. I know I'm a good person. I deserve better, and I'm going to get better. Even in the middle of hell, like, I'll be like, but that it'll be a little ceiling of like, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to cry and I'm going to deal with it, but I'm going to get through this, you know? And, so yeah, I lived in the city, and the food there, like everything is super expensive. And so I would be like telling him like, yo, this syrup, this little bottle of syrup is like $5. And he's like, you should just drop everything and come out here. And I'm like, nigga, what? I ain't about to just go to California. But so I want to say, long story short, I ended up coming to California, but I kind of want to go into more detail about, because it wasn't just that simple. Though I always wanted to move out here, at that moment in time, I completely forgot about it. I was just so focused on just work. I was working 3, maybe 4 part-time jobs, and I was still broke. Literally, like, sleeping on the subway, and no, there was a time where I had to like bring my other pair of work clothes with me to my one job and then change while I was on the subway. Crazy. But I was burnt out in New York, and then like the universe like flushed me out. It like flushed me out of New York. The cops became aware of they were already aware of what that guy was doing. But yeah, the cops were already aware of what that guy was doing. He was under investigation, but he became, I forgot like what happened, but he was like tipped off that they were about to oh no, they had shut down one of his apartments. It was the Times Square one. And listen to this, because initially I was supposed to be living in that one. So I would have been homeless like early on. But they shut down that one first, and then, oh my god, I like helped break down like, shit, how many bunk beds was it? It was like 20 bunk beds in one fucking apartment, and I had to help break them down, and it was chaotic. It was chaotic, and then I ended up staying with a former associate of mine. She lived in Connecticut, but when I moved to Connecticut, that's when it was like I died, like, and I've like had moments of death before, but this one was like, it was so intense. Like, I went and stayed with her in her studio apartment, and I just was like dying. Like, I was dying. Every day was like really bad for me. And like, you know, she would go to work and I'll just be sitting there thinking like, Denzel, what's next? What's next? Like, do we try to work here and build something here? It's like, no. And I like applied for jobs, and you know, jobs wanted me. My arm is getting tired. But jobs wanted me, but I didn't want them. I didn't want them. I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to be anymore. And then, and at this point in time, I stopped meditating for a long while. But a old friend of mine, coworker, she started like a class on Facebook, a spirituality class, and I joined it. And she had us do these activities, and one of them was writing a list of 10 things that you enjoy. Another one was 10 things that you love, and another one was 10 things that you are grateful for, or something like that. And that class was the best thing that one of the best things that's happened to me because it got my juices flowing again, I guess. And I like meditated, and that was my first meditation session in God knows how long. And while I was meditating, there was this voice. It was my voice speaking to me, but with this clarity, and it was just so sure. And but when I heard it, there was just this intense feeling of ease that just came over me. And mind you, I was going crazy in that goddamn studio, like contemplating suicide, but I had nothing to do it with. And I'm just like, I'm not going to cut myself. But so yeah, but the voice that I heard was of my own, but it was just so serene. It just felt so good. And it was just like, why are you saying no? And then like immediately I would like question like, what the heck is what is it talking about? What am I talking about? And then California, and it was like, why are you telling him no? That's where you want to be. Like, why are you saying no? And I came out of meditation and I was like, oh my God, like what? And so I messaged him. I was like, were you for real? Like, can I still come out there? And he was like, yeah. And so I booked the flight right then and there. I was going by the end of that month, and now I went from not having my privacy because I was sharing an apartment. I think it was, like a 4-room or something, but whatever. There was bunk beds everywhere. The living room, there was like 4 in each room, but the living room had like 6 maybe. It was just insane. Sharing bathrooms with all those people and just hectic. And then I went to a studio apartment, which was, same deal, no privacy. But even then, I wasn't even like really, really thinking about the privacy. I was just thinking about like, what am I doing with my life now? Like, what am I doing with myself? And now I have my own room. I'm happy. I've never been happier. It's just I found myself a while ago, but now it's like I'm growing more into the person that I found. And we're never done. We're never finished. We're never done growing. We're always growing. Shit, Beyonce's even growing. Okay, she's still becoming bigger and bigger. Okay, so just to put in perspective, our mission is never done, and I know I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm closer than I have been in ever. Like, I'm so closer. Like, I visited my dream house on New Year's Day. I know where it's at. I know the address, and I went to visit it, and it's just like, wow, like I'm super close to being where I need to be. And even once I'm there, I won't be done. I know I won't be done. But now it's like, now I know what I want to do. I got so caught up working these dead end jobs, but now I have a stable job, stable income coming in, and a clear head, and I'm planning, I'm plotting. I'm just ready. I'm just ready, and I'm excited. But yeah, like I said, I got so caught up, and like I was going to become an assistant manager at Walmart, but my passion, that was not my passion. I was conditioned to believing that it was. Well, not to believing that was my passion, but to believe that I needed to do that to make ends meet. But I would be partially dead if I was to just do that just for the money. Music is my life, plain and simple. It's always been, since I was a baby, I was singing songs and dancing, and I was scared to death because my mother and my aunt, they was ready to shit my ass to Apollo. And competition, I'm very competitive, but competition, when you're competing with your talent, I don't think your talent should be like, no, like Hunger Games and shit like that. No, not with my talent, because it's just something very sentimental and emotional. And then everyone is great at what they do, but it's just hard to explain, I guess. Maybe y'all feeling me. I don't know. But yeah. So and I was a baby, but since that moment, that made me like really shy and just like stop singing and like. But now it's like I'm slowly like training myself. I want a vocal coach. I really want a vocal coach. Everybody see me? I need a vocal coach. But I'm just excited about what's next. Like, what's next? And I will be sharing my journey with you all. I'm sharing my journey with you all right now. It's like, right now I'm saving up for a laptop, some studio equipment. I'm going to be doing some covers eventually once I get all that good stuff, because I am not about to be just singing on this device that doesn't really pick up my vocals properly. So I ain't doing all that. But, stay tuned for what's to come. Like, yeah, stay tuned. I'm coming. I'm ready. Denzel is ready, and yeah. And so here's a message from me to you, whoever's watching this video. Don't give up. Better days are ahead, and just keep fighting. It will get better. It will get easier. I'm not saying the troubles will stop. They'll switch up and change, because like now I don't go through the things that I used to go through. I go through like lighter versions, because now my struggle is, oh my gosh, I don't want to spend my savings, but this is coming from somebody that just paid for 2 Coachella tickets. Like, when you're not really stressing about money, it comes. I don't even understand, like, the logic. It's the law of attraction is what you believe you receive. And I believe for ease, I believe for money just finding me, and just, or, me stumbling across money. Well, money finding me, that's even better. Because technically, like, every time I go to work, I find change everywhere. It's like, I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be saying that, because, but whatever. And like, I won the lottery a few months ago. What you believe, you receive. Just believe that it will get better, and it will. It will. I'm going to go more in depth about things I went through. See, I'm running out of space on my iPod, so I'm going to make this short again. But I'm going to speak on more things that I've gone through. And for me to be here today is a blessing, and I just want to help everyone that I can. Because I wish I had me when I needed me, when I needed someone back then. But hey, I can help whoever needs the help. So yeah, I keep saying I'm gonna cut it short. Let me cut it short. All right, y'all have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great night. Yes. Bye-bye.